And before that, all the day's action in Match of the Day.
Good evening. The road to Wembley hots up as we get to the 6th round. There's 8 teams, only 4 can get through to the 2 semi-finals. The last games in which home advantage could host everything. Well, that proved the case tonight. Liverpool haven't been the best side travelling away from home this season. Leeds United have had a tough start. The FA Cup is certainly bringing up a resurgence.
Boya, back into Brian Dean. Wonderful ball from Dean into Lee. Sharp! Oh, just wide.
Manchester United thought once they'd got past Wimbledon, it could be the cup theirs for the taking. They're in the 6th round again. Sheffield Wednesday will be hoping to stop them this time.
To send the corner in. And he goes there towards Cruyff. Made a good run and Cruyff headed just wide.
A swerve in a cup draw. Kevin Keegan said yes. The racecourse will host the lowest side ranked in the competition. Host Newcastle United.
Ward, can he get his ball in here? Wrexham on the attack early on. Played in. Connolly. Can he get a shot away? Connolly! Oh, that was close!
Their League Cup finalists, they've got to go to brand new Pride Park, which is opened a year early. Can Derby be the final county to get through to the last 4?
Russell Holtz. Oh! And his clearance smacks on the post! That's surely a goal! No! How on earth did that not go in? Fabrizio Ravanelli.
Well, we'll start today with a game between Liverpool and Leeds United. It was on paper the biggest game. 2 sides that have got real pedigree in the Cup. And the times in which they've met, they've never really produced some classics. But you wonder today if tactics will get the batter here of the occasion. Your commentator for this one is Trevor Gubber.
Good afternoon and welcome to Ellen Road as an atmosphere is built out of this big FA Cup clash as Leeds United against Liverpool. The teams are out onto the field ahead of kick-off. We're now going to take a quick look at the 2 teams, starting with Leeds United. Dean and Wallace are in attack. Lee Sharp and Alcure supply the width, with Ian Hart and Galgelli in fullback positions, and Alec and Luke Strudby are the partners in the defence, Lee Boyer and Cotton Palmer are the 2 men in central midfield. As for Liverpool, it's Patrick Berger and Robbie Fowler in attack. Simon Manaman supports them, with Don Mathieu, Phil Babb and Mark Wright across the back. As McAteer switches the play to Bjorn a bit. If he can get there, he can up against Aaron Kewell. And went to Jamie Redknapp in the centre of midfield. Plays through to Patrick Berger, onto Stephen Manaman, who finds an effort just wide of the post. Decent effort from Liverpool and a good start from them. Bjorn a bit to Redknapp, through into Berger, onto McManaman, whose effort goes wide of Nigel Martin's left-hand post. Leeds fans getting behind their team early on here. Is Liverpool coming forward again? Got a bit to Barnes. John Barnes through to Patrick Berger. Now Stephen Manaman. Back into Berger. Back into Manaman. Now out to Bjornaby, who's onside. Crossed in deep. Fowler's there in the back post and slipped by Nigel Martin. He's behind for a corner. And this is good play from Liverpool. Decent build-up play by the Reds. And Robbie Fowler's effort is pushed behind for a corner, which is from Nigel Martin one-handed. Corner then to be taken by Bjornaby, the left wing back today. He'll be coming short to try and blow them off. McAteer's cross is blocked. And now Leeds can get the ball up towards Brian Dean. This is the first real chance that Leeds have had in the game if they can work something here from this attack. Brian Dean onto Lee Boyer. Boyer back into Brian Dean. Wonderful ball from Dean into Lee. Sharp! wide. Lee Sharp going close there for Leeds United. And that's the first real attack from the Whites in this game. Ryan Dean with the ball in, and Lee Sharp just stretching, just sends it the wrong side of the post up with David James. David James though, is Redknapp now for Liverpool. Can Leeds get there with Sharp with the can, he heads it clear towards Brian Dean, who just gets there. McAtee now for Liverpool, in towards Patrick Berger. Wins it down well and scores. Liverpool take the lead, but it has been coming. Patrick Berger with the finish, and Leeds United are behind, and Ellen Road is silenced. While the few fans have travelled across from Merseyside. Leeds try to deal with the ball forward. Comes back to McAtee, who puts the ball in. Berger, wonderful control and wonderful finish. Liverpool lead. Liverpool 1, Leeds United 0. Well, Leeds United 0, Liverpool 1, should I say. And it's that man, Patrick Berger, on the score sheet. John Barnes for Bjornaby as Liverpool come to get foot. The winner will play Sheffield Wednesday or Manchester United in the next round. John Barnes again. Wonderful play. McManaman just wide. Decent effort in the end. And Liverpool doing fairly well as the shots there from McManaman just goes wide of the post. Not really troubling Nigel Martin there from Steve McManaman. Bjornaby was McAtee. He's down well on the right hand side. Plays the ball in field to Steve McManaman. Through to Robbie Fowler, who turns, and his shot goes wide. I think he may have took a deflection. Or did it? Let's have a look again here. No, he didn't. A big goal kick to Leeds. Martin to take us. Tony Bell comes on for Rod Wallace. Gunnar Aller into Colton Palmer. Back to Gunnar Aller again. What can Gunnar Aller do here now? Out to Gary Kelly. First involvement for Kelly in the game. Down the line to Harry Kewell. Not really got in the game much either. Colton Palmer across towards Brian Dean. Was it behind him? Dean! Puts it wide. I thought that was in from here. I hope in this West Bank gantry. But Brian Dean finds an effort just wide of the post in the end. So close to the equaliser there for Leeds. Don Matteo to Bjornaby. Across to McAtee. Good control. Then Sharp goes into McManaman, who's got Boyer for company. Out wide to Bjornaby. Wonderful bit of play. Bjornaby with the cross in towards Berger. Just over the bar. Patrick Berger. His header just went over there. And Liverpool turning up the lead now. Looking for that second, which would revert place into the next round against either Sheffield Wednesday or Manchester United. As Leeds will try and come forward with Sharp. If they can go to this ball, but here comes Liverpool with Redknapp. Ball in from Redknapp. Berger's there. Leeds can clear, can they? For Ian Hart. They can on this far. There's Redknapp and Austin again for Palmer. Now Kewell. Leeds still in this. It's 12 to go. 1-0 Liverpool lead. Yeboah to Kewell. These have given a good account of themselves. Here's Yeboah to Palmer. Now Boyer. Can Leeds score here? Boyer. Good pressure from Leeds. Boyer's still going. There's Ian Hart in space. All of the ball in. Comes the back post. Rose in there. Not calm down end of it. The referee's given a free kick. Fouled by Tony Yeboah. On Don Matteo. Yes. A relay challenge there from Tony Yeboah. He didn't agree with it. The other Leeds man. Kelly forward towards Kewell. Kewell's got there against Bjornaby. Bjornaby does well to get the ball back and find John Barnes. But Leeds have won the ball back. Yeboah does well against Barnes. Into Brian Dean! Post! Oh, I thought it was 1-1. Brian Dean off the post. How unlucky can Leeds get? Here Liverpool come again, 1-0 near Leeds, still a slender lead. As Sharp wins the ball back and finds Brian Dean down the left hand side. Goes right, puts the ball in, Yeboah with the header. Saved by James. Who bowls it out. Well, there it is, it's all over. Leeds United's FA Cup dreams come to an end here at Ellen Road. The first half goal from Patrick Berger enough to give the Reds of Liverpool a place in the next round, either against Sheffield Wednesday or Manchester United. Leeds huffed, they puffed, they had their chances but couldn't tear them. Leeds United bow out of the FA Cup here at Ellen Road. It's finished Leeds United 0, Liverpool 1.
Alongside me is Trevor, and we've got to get your views so far on the game. Liverpool through, both sides had the chances. It settled by a moment of brilliance, really. I think, brilliance from Patrick Berger, I'd say. The touch on his left foot and then catching it on the half volley on the right is such a difficult technique to do. To do that, I thought was phenomenal. Really, really good goal and quality play in the end. And a word on Leeds United. They gave it a really good effort, didn't they? They gave as good as they could do. They really tried, but let's not mistake the fact that the key moment perhaps came. Maybe it was the sort of game that be settled by a moment of brilliance. Brian Dean through, it hits in his right foot. Because it's with his right foot, there's always a chance it could just veer away as he tries to get it out the reach of James, and that's why he finds the post. I think if he gets his head down and just concentrates on hitting that low, I don't think James gets that and they get their replay, but those are the fine margins in cup football. Indeed. Well, now we go off to the racecourse ground. They're the lowest ranked side at the moment, sitting in Division 3 at the moment, but Wrexham know that anything can happen. They once beat an Arsenal side here that were champions. You might remember Mickey Thomas and the Magic Little Man. Well, who would be the Magic Little Man today? Odds on at the moment that the Wrexham side, while they're workmanlike, don't have the magic and flair of a Newcastle United side. They've agreed to the change in the tie at Wrexham's request. Keegan must have a magic little man up his sleeves. Your commentator for this one is Trev Champion.
Ever the entertainer, Kevin Keegan has agreed to Wrexham's audacious request to switch this tie to the racecourse ground, and all onlookers will surely be in for an entertaining afternoon. Anticipation is at fever pitch as six-time FA Cup winners Newcastle United take on second division Wrexham for a semi-final spot. There's plenty of FA Cup pedigree in this Wrexham team. 3 of this side starred in the famous victory over Arsenal in 1992. But Brian Hughes is writing his own chapter. His goals have sent the Red Dragons to the final 8 for just the second time in their history. With the Premiership title looking like a lost chase, the Magpies have brought their big guns for this one. Alan Shearer cost Newcastle a world record £15 million, whilst Wrexham's record signing cost a mere £70,000. Here's Ward for Wrexham. What can they do early on? Played inside to Watkin. As he charged down, plays it out to Ward. Can he get his ball in here? Wrexham on the attack early on. Played in, Connolly. Can he get his shot away? Connolly! Oh, that was close! A really good opportunity for Wrexham early on. Newcastle couldn't clear the ball and Connolly got his shot away. That has really buoyed the home support. And from 12 yards out, perhaps he should have scored. Played into Beardsley. Won by Hughes though, and Watkin gets the ball for Wrexham. Encouraging start for the Welsh team. But Newcastle win the ball back. Beardsley. Ferdinand with the shot! Just wide. Andy Marriott is a full stretch there. But in the end he wasn't needed. Ferdinand's shot narrowly off target. But a real warning side for Wrexham. Here's Beresford for the Magpies. Beardsley. Elliott. Back to Beardsley. What can he do? The England international. Peter Beardsley. Batty. Back to Beardsley. Shoots! It's wonderful from Peter Beardsley! Wrexham held out for just over half an hour, but Premiership quality is shown there. It's a wonderful strike from Beardsley. It's been a disjointed start to this game for Newcastle United, but finally they've put their foot on the gas, and this strike was unstoppable. Lovely 1-2 with Batty, and a dipping strike past Marriott. One touch to get it away from his feet, and bang! Newcastle take the lead. Here's Russell, the captain, into Watkin. And they get an immediate response. Here's Carl Connolly. Race now on the left. Cuts inside, plays it in. Chance! Oh my word, that was so close. And it really should have been an equaliser. Great play from Wrexham. And the header just wide. But they're the kind of chances that you really have to take. Beardsley sprays it out to Rob Lee. He's got space to run into. The Newcastle skipper, Batty. Beardsley's been at the heartbeat of everything Newcastle have done from a positive sense. Played into Ferdinand, now Beresford. Beardsley again. Let's fly again! And nearly scores again. Well, Wrexham really do have to get out to Peter Beardsley faster. He's pulling all the strings, and a second would surely be too much for Wrexham to come back from. McGregor. Now to Peter Ward. Formerly of Newcastle, signed by Jack Charlton 20 years ago. Now Watkin. Scored the winner against Arsenal in 1992. He plays it in! And the header comfortable for Cernicek. Lovely layoff as Newcastle go on the attack. Batty. He's got Lee in support. Rob Lee, was he fouled? Referee waves play on. It's up against Russell. Elliott now. Beardsley. Peter Beardsley. Shoots! Scores! Peter Beardsley! Well, I said Wrexham had to close him down. They didn't close him down. And that is surely that. 20 minutes left on the clock. Newcastle double their advantage. And seemingly are heading towards the final four. Wrexham's magnificent FA Cup run is coming towards its final stages, barring a remarkable comeback. Another excellent strike from Beardsley. And again, Marriott, no chance. Chalk. Really should have done better with that header in the first half. Plays it into Connolly. What can he do? Punched away by Cernicek. Now Hughes lets fly. And it is closer to row Z than the back of the net. Brian Hughes has had a wonderful cup experience. Wrexham doing their best to produce a lifeline here. Here's Hughes. Plays it into Watkin. And another chance goes begging. Well, they certainly haven't been overawed, Wrexham. And his play like that that has got him this far. But again, just off target. Did take a deflection though. And it's Humes to take it. Ward. Got to get the ball into the mixer. And there's a shot by Chalk. And again it's off target. Just a little bit more composure required. And if they had have shown it, perhaps the scoreline would have been different. Now Ferdinand for Newcastle. Gets it back from Lee. Exchanges passes with Lee. Lays it in. Shearer back to goal. Oh, wonderful! That would have been some goal, but a great save by Marriott. Shearer fashioned the opportunity from seemingly nothing. And Marriott was alert to tip the ball away. But it's Newcastle who are surely heading through.
Well, yeah, I think the reason I agreed to it really was the request. I thought the ground itself needs the sellout needs the money from the cup, and you've got to give back in this game. You've got to be able to give as good as you have, and that was my thing today. I wanted to give back to Wrexham Football Club. I'm pleased that we're through. I think there's a lot we can work on, and there's a lot more work we still need to do. But overall, yes, I'm happy that we're going to be in the semi-finals. It's just who we're going to play. That's what I'm sure the lads will be waiting for. But either way, good occasion, and the FA Cup's been very special this year. Very special. Well, an excellent game in the end, but in the end, Wrexham's finishing letting them down. I think it shows you the class in those divisions, really, in the end. It probably says something, really, in terms of the game, that Wrexham's game plan was spot on. You look at the way in which they defended, and it took Peter Beardsley to break the deadlock. Better teams on better quality, I think, will beat that. I think Newcastle United will probably feel worse for winning that game on the basis that, yes, they won, but they're not playing well. And I think anyone that gets in the semi-final might fancy their chances. Well, one side that thought that fancy their chance in the semi-final was certainly Manchester United. After getting past Middlesbrough and Queen's Park Rangers, surely this was their moment. Sheffield Wednesday, on the other hand, have got a happen of producing cup shocks. Beaten by a last kick extra time goal in the last FA Cup replay just a few years ago. Could they go and turn things around for them? At Hillsborough for us in this one is Trev Motson.
Hillsborough, the venue for the second meeting here this season between these two sides. David Pleat, Sheffield Wednesday, and Manchester United under Sir Alex Ferguson going for a treble. These two met earlier on Match of the Day this season, and they play out a 1-1 draw when Sheffield Wednesday arguably should have won the match. If you remember, they had more chances than Manchester United on the day. But the cup holders face a Sheffield Wednesday side who are in red up form. They're always good when they appear on Match of the Day. Andy Booth and David Hurst, two great scorers. Carboni, who's shot in the last round against Everton, starts as well. But Manchester United, having to juggle three competitions, they give Paul Scholes an attacking role instead of Eric Cantona, who's been rested. Andy Cole partners him up from. Brian McClare drops alongside Roy Keane in midfield. What an atmosphere for this cup tie in the mist and murk of Hillsborough, Sheffield. Dennis Irwin. Thread that in. McClare with a header and over Pressman's bar for a goal kick. Got a funny feeling here that Sheffield Wednesday, who beat Everton in a replay in the last round, might well have a much more difficult proposition despite the fact they're at Hillsborough today. Manchester United obviously attacking on all three fronts this season. McClare so close there to putting them in front. Over halfway, this is Baborski. Here's Brian McClare. Good ball in towards Cruyff, the son of course of Johan. Trying to chip the ball back and he hit the defender and Atherton and goes behind for a corner here to Manchester United. Dennis Irwin, the Irishman, to send the corner in. And it goes there towards Cruyff, who made a good run, and Cruyff's header just wide. It's a good corner this from Dennis Irwin. Really put the focus on the Sheffield Wednesday defence. Cruyff heading wide. Melbourne. Formerly of Tranmere Rovers, of course. Steve Nicol, who's won the FA Cup in his Liverpool days, of course. Andy Booth. David Hurst. Booth. Signed from Huddersfield, of course. Has shone us every time he's appeared on Match of the Day. And here he goes now. It's Andy Booth. Oh, a chance at a goal. Schmeichel couldn't stop it. And Andy Booth puts Sheffield Wednesday ahead against the FA Cup holders and favourites. Hillsborough goes mad. Manchester United in trouble in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. Are we going to see the shock of all shocks at Hillsborough this afternoon? Booth and Pembridge played a terrific ball there. Hurst involved too. And the goalkeeper for me should be saving that. Sheffield Wednesday go one in the clear. They may have been under the cosh, but when they've had their attacks, they've threatened United and they've scored. Andy Booth has done it again. So United with it all to do in the second half. We've had 3 minutes of it. Here's Giggs. Cole now. It's Andy Cole. It's there. The holders are out of the trouble for now. They've escaped. And Andy Cole with a typical goal from him. Turn, shoot, score. Simple as that. Doesn't matter what range. He always seems to find a way to go, and he's got Manchester United out of a huge hole in this FA Cup quarter-final. Giggs did well. There's Cole, back to goal. Turn, shoot, goal. Pressman, no chance. And all of a sudden, this cup tie has come alive once again. When it looks as if Sheffield Wednesday were going to shock the world, back come United. There's never say die spirit. It's there in evidence. 1-1. Keane, who's the captain in place of Eric Cantona today. Here's Cole, good ball, Scholes. Paul Scholes letting one fly and letting one fly just wide. Well, it's growing into a Super Little Cup quarter-final this. It's been quiet in spells, but when we've seen attacks, they've been lively, that's for sure. Giggs. Irwin, Cruyff, Jordi Cruyff chipping it in there. Cole lurking again. Sheffield Wednesday just making sure that the experience of Des Walker sees them there, but they've given it away. Here's scores for United. Brilliant save from Pressman, and that could save Sheffield Wednesday big time there. Kevin Pressman, who pulled off some magnificent saves. You may recall in the last round against Everton, especially in the first game at Goodison. Well, he's just saved his side again. The big man to the rescue for Sheffield Wednesday. Keane, Boborski. That's a decent looking cross. Cole working, and again the Sheffield Wednesday defence under a lot of pressure. It's a totally different ball game to the league game we saw at Hillsborough earlier on in the season, where it's Sheffield Wednesday doing all the attacking. It's all Man United now. It's loose. It's goal. It's there. Half an hour to play. Manchester United have turned it around, and it's Andy Cole after the ball. Well, they're showing the character of true competitors, Manchester United. If they go down, they'll think to themselves, well, no problem. And improved it again here. What about that for a nice controlled side foot volley? Andy Cole, when Manchester United needed him the most. And what a good ball from the standing captain Roy Keane to set it up. This is magnificent. The holders are still on course to retain their trophy. 22 minutes to play. What have Sheffield Wednesday got left in the tank, or Manchester United just going to punish them some more? Cruyff against Blinker, and Cruyff has absolutely done his Dutch teammate for pace, and he's played the ball in for Cole. He's looking for a hat-trick, and he can't get it this time. Just heads it over Pressman's bar. But Manchester United again showing why they are favourites for everything in sundry. League, Champions League, FA Cup, the lot. Solskjaer on for Scholes as we now go into the closing stages. Sheffield Wednesday have only got 2.5 minutes plus injury time to score and maybe force a replay. Can Benito Carbone come up with a little bit of magic? Andy Booth trying to play it in. It's David Hurst. It's there for Sheffield Wednesday. David Hurst has equalised. They're never beaten until the first whistle. Sheffield Wednesday. David Pleat's side have made a stern Yorkshire stuff. David Hurst has equalised. And is it going to be a replay at Old Trafford, I wonder? It surely must be now. Keith Benito Carboni, the way he shook up Solskjaer there was fantastic. Let the ball laid in and Hart stabbed it in. Schmeichel had absolutely no hope at that stage. Andy Booth with a goal and an assist. And Sheffield Wednesday may have just got themselves a massive result. And a replay surely has to be there at Old Trafford. It's 2-2 now.
Well, you know, I've got to hold my hands up. I've got to turn around and say, yeah, really good performance by Wednesday today. I think, you know, we got ourselves comfortably in the head and we sat back, and we shouldn't have done so. I mean, let's be honest. The players themselves haven't had to play away, you know, in midweek. Haven't got to get ready for a big European game. So to pick themselves up and do it was great. But I think fatigue showed at the end of it, and I think that's what allowed Wednesday into it. But you know, we didn't want another game, you know. But you know, these things happen. It's football. It is what it is. Well, is the treble on for Manchester United, or have Wednesday shown there's a chink in the armour? I think Manchester United. Alex Ferguson's assessment is pretty much spot on. They ran out of steam. I think they allowed Wednesday to control the game. Carboni and Booth in that midfield attacking role that the two of them have linking up together is causing all the problems at the moment. I think Hurst having to sort of makeshift in midfield didn't quite work. Once he was allowed to push forward a bit more and have sort of Carboni with them, I thought that made more of a chance. It was good enough performance. It wasn't great. The replays at Old Trafford, and I think I fancy Manchester United, although if they've played a European game, one wonders, does Alex Ferguson play a weakened side with his eye on Europe? Of course, Manchester United, as we know, 2 up in the Champions League quarter-final, could be all for them. Final game today is between Derby County and Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough themselves are cup finalists, and in about 3 weeks' time will be playing to hopefully lift the League Cup against Leicester City. Derby County, though, have got together their team together, and they're a side which has proved that sometimes they can be anyone's bogey side. Your commentator for this one is Trevor Davis.
Maybe his finest moment was the man of the match against Italy in the World Cup of USA. This is one chop for Derby. I suspect proud moments are on the horizon for he. Vickers looking for more. This is Carsley. One chop. Dean Sturridge. Oh, what a start! What a start by Derby County! And what a partnership those two have put together. Good work in the midfield. Carsley playing it to one shot. What a pass, but Vickers was completely out of position. And the defensive frailties that have plagued Middlesbrough this season continue to bite them. And they do so in the cup. Within 2 minutes, they're behind. There's Derby's dream team for their dream start. She's lost possession. Captain there. Gary Rowett can't do anything. This is Alan Moore with a throw. Janino. Here's Moore. Emerson. Saw the runner Fester, who turns in the box. Really good save required in the end from Russell Holtz. Oh! And his clearance smashed on the post! That's surely a goal! No! How on earth did that not go in? Fabrizio Ravanelli. That's amazing. Well, it's a real calamity of error. I'm sure that would get you on an edition there of They Think It's All Over. And it really should have been, I would have thought, with Ravanelli's effort. That was poor. That's the strength there. Carsley goes out wide to Rowler. Harry Rowler again. He was caught by Moore. Referee David Ellery will award Derby County the free kick. Sunovic to take the free kick. Towards Sturridge! Brilliant save! Brilliant save required there. What a stop that was by Walsh. Fantastic stop by Gary Walsh. Sunovic with the corner. He's got an option to go short, and he will do. Simpson. And Walsh does well again. It's easily cut out. Here's one chop. Sturridge. He got there ahead of Vickers, but couldn't direct his effort the other way to really worry Gary Walsh, who's just cleared it, and suddenly that one chop and Sturridge combination are causing problems again. Here's Solis. Simpson for Derby County. Now Carsley. Did so well to avoid Juninho's challenge. The other Costa Rican this time, Mauricio Solis, Sunovic. Here's the Croatian. Here he goes. Here's Simpson. He's an Englishman. Here's Sturridge. He's a goal scorer. And one wonders, is that the goal that sends Derby County through to a semi-final against Newcastle United? Lovely work in the end by Sunovic. Simpson, clever little pass. Sturridge, far too much room. He got away from Vickers. There was seldom Gary Walsh could do about this effort. Really good football from Derby County to start the second half and doubled their advantage, which in truth is an advantage they thoroughly deserve. Simpson. Solis. Stripped to hold off Craig Hignett. Just as he's looking to get the cross in. Hignett denied him. Here's Emerson. Oh, that's a bad place to give it away. One chop off the post! Emerson, dreadful mistake to give the ball away where he did. The effort flew in from one chop. That's incredibly unlucky. Neil Cox. Festa. Got away. Ravanelli gets his goal! And for the very first time tonight, on the hour, comes the man for Middlesbrough. Ravanelli has found the half a yard he needed and has got Middlesbrough back in the tie. Certainly delight here. Cox and Festa combining. And just for the very first time, Ravanelli turned, and Paul McGrath was not anything less than a foot from him, and was at this point, you fancied Ravanelli to beat Holt. That's what he did. Vickers, Juninho getting it, Emerson, 16 minutes to go. Here's Festa. Neil Cox offering it outside. Here he is. Looking for Ravanelli. Oh, it's a mix-up in the area. It's a mix-up which has fallen to Ravanelli to equalise. And they've been the catalyst of their own downfall. Derby County have been pegged back. It's 2 apiece. And it's Ravanelli. Calamitous defending. And a striker of Ravanelli's quality simply said thank you very much for that one. Well, it was good work down the right-hand side. Neil Cox getting in the early cross. McGrath and Rowlett got in each other's way, truth be told. Ravanelli saw it falling to his favourite left foot. And after all of that, after one touch, easily beats Russell Holt. Game on in the cup now. Good work. Middlesbrough have it back again. Ravanelli holding off McGrath now. What a ball that was. Alan Moore, does he hit one from this distance? Oh, he's going to try and find Ravanelli. It falls back to Juninho. This is Festa. Neil Cox looking for Gianluca Festa, finding him. Juninho! What a moment that nearly was. Middlesbrough certainly on the ascendancy, getting all the luck, all the 50-50s. That was nearly a magnificent winning goal. So unlucky, Juninho. To a piece, another replay in the end. Another example of one side taking control and throwing it away. Yeah, Derby really did throw it the other way. Really disappointed the way in which the game went. I thought Derby themselves will only have themselves to blame. They had a semi-final place and they threw it away, and now they've got to go to the Middlesbrough, and Middlesbrough at the Riverside are a different beast, and they could be a difficult prospect. It's going to be disappointing for Jim Smith and Derby County, but you know, you've got to hold your hands up and say, fairly good results. Well, there we go. So confirmation at the moment in terms of the draw that Liverpool and Newcastle United are through. They will not play one another. The winner of Sheffield Wednesday or Manchester United will play Liverpool. The winner of Derby County or Middlesbrough will play Newcastle. Huge incentive for a cup draw which really has produced everything. It could be a repeat of last year's final, and it could be a North East derby, or we could be surprised. That's the nature of the FA Cup, really. From Trevor, and myself, thank you all for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.